Well, it's been colder than usual this winter, and we could see some more snow tomorrow. So it's important to make sure that our four-legged family members stay safe and warm in these freezing temperatures. Joining me now to share tips on winter pet safety is Dr. Mike Dugan from Small Door Veterinary and his dog, Bunny. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Hello, Bunny.
Thank you so much for having us. It's great to be here.
Thank you for being here. I see the little sweater.
Yep.
So, Doc, tell us, what do we need to know about our pets and little booties and sweaters in this winter?
Yeah, that's great information. You know, some pets are better designed to be outside in the cold, you know, so like our Alaskan Malamutes and Shepherds and things like that. But most of our pets, especially if they have short hair like Bunny or if they get groomed regularly, they're going to need something to wear when it gets cold. And I usually like to advise people that, you know, if it's cold to you, then they're cold as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, we also want to be sure to take care of their feet and making sure that they don't get into anything that's going to irritate the skin and things like that.
Yeah, like the salt sometimes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Are there ever temperatures that are too cold and we should maybe not take the dogs outside?
Yeah. I mean, I think the big issue there is the length of time you spend outside and the wind chill, and also if the pet is at all wet. So if you're outside for 30 minutes and you go for a walk, but the wind is really, really howling, that's a lot more dangerous than if it's the same temperature, but it's not a day with a lot of wind. Most of our pets, you know, they live inside. Most of them don't spend time outside. And if they are working dogs that spend any time outside doing their job, then they usually have a heated enclosure that they can go to.
Yeah, great point. And some dogs, listen, they love the snow, some of them. My dog loves the snow. How do I know, okay, I need to bring the dog in because maybe he doesn't want to.
Right.
Sometimes he'll just lay down in the snow for a long time.
And yeah, who knows what that means, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and we also have to make good decisions for our pets because they'll just keep playing and playing and playing until, you know, they've got frostbite or something. So the two things we worry about most with cold weather is hypothermia and frostbite. And the good news is that's not going to happen very quickly, again, unless there are those circumstances of if the dog is wet or if there's a significant wind chill factor. Signs of frostbite may not be apparent like right away, you know, so again, we just have to make good decisions for them. You also have to remember that if a dog is outside and is all bundled up and they're really doing a lot of strenuous work, just because it's cold outside doesn't mean they can't actually go to and overheat as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think, you know, moderation is the key. And, you know, if you're cold, they're probably cold for sure.
Great point. You mentioned hyperthermia, things like that, but some dogs have regular medical conditions and they could worsen?
Right. So, you know, our older dogs who are living with arthritis, it's like a double whammy. You know, it's cold, which makes their arthritis more difficult, and then they overdo it because they love the snow and they're outside playing and you're having fun and they're just having a big time. And then the next day, you know, they're having a flare-up of their arthritis. So that's when you want to have a good relationship with your veterinarian so they can help you out through that flare-up.
Sure. Okay, last question. This one's personal. My dog gets like snow in his paws. How do you de-ice them?
Yeah. So, you know, you have three options with regard to their feet. You can put a little, like a bootie on them. You can put the latex, like sort of balloons on them, or you can let them, you know, just go outside and then plan to wash their feet later, which I think is a good call for, I mean, a lot of dogs won't walk with the boots on.
Right.
And if they won't walk, then what's the point? So I think every time you come in from outside, especially with the snow we're expected to get and the ice, you've just got to make it part of the practice. You have to wash their feet with warm soapy water when they come inside. And also be careful with antifreeze. You know, antifreeze is deadly poisonous. It's very sweet and they like it. So if you see anything that's like that, you know, nuclear green color, just avoid that because it causes kidney failure.
All right. Thank you so much. Such great advice.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Of course. Small Door Vet has several locations in the DC area. To find one close to you, go to smalldoorvet.com.